So the first element you're working with is the line element, and there are two tools you'll really need to use for this. One being the pen tool, which is this icon right here, and the other one is your line segment tool. Both those you can use. The other window you want to make sure you have up is your stroke window, and that's located right here. One word of note for the stroke window, there's little arrows here. You want to make sure it's expanded fully so you see all the features. So when you draw a line, you just draw it like this. You want to make sure your colors are set to a fill of none and your outline to black. Now the thickness of the line will change based on the weight of the line. Again, to make a change to something has to be selected. Right now I have nothing selected. If I want to change it, I'll use my selection tool, select that object, and then I can change the weight of the line. Okay. Other things you can change, there are dashed options here too, so I can change a lot of features with the dashes. You can change how big those dashes are, how much space is in between those dashes, how thick those dashes are, which is your weight. So you'll see there's a bunch of features there as well. The other thing is direction of the line tool. So when you draw stuff out, if you hold the shift key, they will be perfectly straight lines. If I wanted to go back to a solid colored line, by the way, I'll just unclick that and change it. Once a line is drawn, you can move and change it accordingly. But you'll get a lot of practice drawing these lines on this first project, so you want to make it look exactly how your original comprehensive looked. Now, if you're doing a multiple point line, this only does from one end to another. If you had multiple points that you want to make with the line tool, that's when the pen tool will come into play. Pen tool allows you to click one point to the next and draw the line. Okay. So there could be a chance that your shape looks or your line looks something like that. You want to match it as closely as possible to the original. I know a lot of you have multiple copies on there. You don't need to draw every single line. There are tricks. So if you have a bunch of stuff, like if you want this line repeating over and over in the middle, down the middle of the page, you can hold on Option and copy it, and then you can repeat that copy over and over and over again to make it look how you want it to look. So your goal is just to work with the line tool. You'll need this, and the stroke panel up, and I think you'll be able to get everything that you were trying to create. The last little bit, if you're trying for curved lines, it's a little bit more difficult. The pen tool takes a little bit more practice where you're actually clicking, holding, and bending the shape. If that's your circumstance, if you have curved lines for your final comprehensive, let me know and I can help you with that to get you some practice.